Hello, dear viewer. Welcome to the garbage chat, where we're garbage through and through. And oh, the video hasn't even started, and you want a proof of my garbageness? Look around you. I live in a crackdown. We live in the garbage. We are garbage. Oh, raccoon. I'm not a raccoon, okay. I'm just a garbage streamer. The hobopunk style. I coined the term hobopunk. I embrace my hobopunk style. But you're probably thinking, why are we here today? We're here to look at the top 10 green texts of all the time. You don't know what a green text is? It's when the text is green and the post is made on the 4chan and it's trying to say something witty, or the anons on the 4chan are trying to say something about their life or something that happened to them. So that's a green text. It's a summary of their life or their schizophrenia. It can be both as well. Okay, so you're probably asking me another question. How do we know which are the top 10 green texts of all the time? I knew you would ask that question. I am prepared to answer that question for you. So, what's the answer you asking again? Oh, stop asking so many questions, just get it right. Okay, so let me explain how we're gonna do this. You know Reddit, the website Reddit?
Stinky.
Yeah, neckbeards, united, from 4chan and Reddit. Reddit and 4chan hate each other, but thing is, they're literally the same. You know, on average, a Redditor and a 4chaner, they don't get laid. Okay, enough off topic. But yeah, we are using Reddit today to decide our top 10 green text. As you can see here, we are already ready with my setup, so let me explain. So we go to the top and we can, like sort by any time. We go by all the time. You see this here, all the time. So this gives us the greatest green text of all the time, according to Reddit, not according to me. If I did it, it would be different. That wouldn't be top green text of all the time. That would be just like my favorite green text. But now we're doing 10 greatest green texts of all the time. So let's get into it. Anon loves kebab by user Zyler_75. I go almost daily to buy kebabs from the same place, close both to my house and my workplace. There is this underpaid, overworked Arab guy that makes the kebabs. I always tip 50%. He always packs my kebab with more meat than usual. He also knows how I like it. Big and spicy with all the sauces and a Diet Pepsi. I'm sure he likes it big and spicy. He gets very happy when he sees me and he calls me boss and brother. Today I was sad as fuck, but the hello boss, the usual, made me feel so much better. Kebab heals people. See, when you go to green text subreddit or you go to 4chan, you expect to see the most rancid shit ever imaginable, but you read this and you get like a whiplash and you go like, oh my god, this is wholesome. I don't believe 4chan was capable of empathy. I didn't even think they could be not racist for 1 second. Yeah, they're not racist here for even 1 second.
Yeah, boy.
Let's get to the second one. It's by user Mewtwo. Anon loves space. Feed me. Sad, depressed, suicidal thoughts. Dad notices. Thinks it's because of my siblings. Thinks I don't get enough attention. Takes me to planetarium every other weekend because I love space. Falls asleep every time because he's working 12 hours a day. He always takes me still alive. Thanks, Dad. Okay, so green texts, if you have read them already, if you know what a green text already is, you could read this, like be sad, be sad, and then dad notices. After that, you would expect it to take a turn where the dad tops Anon, but in this rare case, dad is a real G, real and non-homo. Okay, it's happy. I love this one as well. Again, you would think green text, like 4chan and Reddit come together, they will love the most rancid shit, but no, they're like, there's the second one, and they both have been wholesome, and I'm like, yeah, like 4chan wholesome, Reddit wholesome. I can't believe this shit. I'm like, damn boy, this is some good shit. This one is by user OSIS0965. P 14-year-old boy. Chat with a girl of my age. Tell me she's into older guys. Pretend I'm 19. Text with her. Arrange meeting. go to her house. It's Chris Hansen, who's goes to jail for sex stick with me. Clap, clap, clap. If I had hands, I would be slow clapping. Yes, this one is good. This one brings me joy. This one makes me laugh. Chris Hansen, didn't he had a run-in with the booty warrior? So now we can either do this the hard way or the easy way. It's up to you, Chris Hansen. I like you and I want you. So now it's time for the fourth green text. It's by G.I.F. GIF. That's a controversial name, but I think it's GIF. It's GIF. GIF. The thing is, Joe leans into Mike. Fat isn't the problem. Carbs and sugar is the problem. Eat nuts, man. Nuts are good for you. Guessed. Yeah, I eat nuts. I used to pick peanuts back when I was a kid. They were in the season. Yo. No, I walk from a tree? Guessed. Now they grow in the ground. Joe nearly shits himself in surprise. What? His guests try not to sound condescending. Guessed. Peanuts grow in the ground. Kind of like, yo, Jamie, Google this shit right now. Jamie, Google this shit right now. Growing in the ground. Holy shit. It's like, yeah, it's like potatoes. They grow in the ground like potatoes. Joe, well, that makes sense. They couldn't grow on trees because squirrels would fuck them up. Imagine that. Imagine how squirrels would fuck up a peanut tree. Squirrels are basically tiny chimpanzees. Sorry, I'm still sick, but I have never heard Joe Rogan. I don't think I was ever interested in this podcast. I'm not a podcast guy. What about YouTube about this? Hi. So this is our fifth green text. Thoughts Now Paul by 024 Life. Shit waifu, man, like shit waifu, maybe great green text? I don't know. We reported thoughts now. Let me get to Paul's. Logan Paul and Jake Paul jump in a canal in Italy. It's a video. It's illegal to swim in canals in Italy. Subject matter, jurisdiction, and international criminal law means as a US citizen you can be charged from crimes that are illegal in other countries. If they get another reports, they may look into their channels and see all their illegal shit they've done everywhere and then make a point out of them. So I'm really sorry to report this. User 024 Life, who posted this 5 years ago, these two never got to jail. Like, only time I've heard about Paul brothers is when they got into some shit. And usually they get into some shit, and they're like, his latest blunder was like an NFT game, like NFT Zoo or whatever. Editing me would like pull up the real thing and like show it. He like scammed people out of their money, and I don't think he ever paid them back. Again, like editor me would put this stuff in, but yeah, I think people like these shouldn't be given a platform. They're committing crimes. Okay, now we're halfway through our video, and if you're still around, thank you so much for joining in. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you would like to see more of my shenanigans, I'm on Twitch sometimes as well, so please stop by and say hi. This is our sixth green text. Anon is a flat earther. Be me, flat earther. Friend works at NASA, gives me a ticket to go to outer space. He said it will change my views. Don't believe him. .png. Go to outer space. See, the Earth is round. What the fuck, man? .jpg. This can't be real. Realize NASA must have hacked my eyes. I mean, wait a second. NASA hacked your eyes? I'm like, I really like. I think this guy played too much Cyberpunk. Okay, so start off the Cyberpunk, they change your eyes out, okay? You can see your eyes getting changed. And it's so weird. Oh, if you're a flat earther, just don't be. There was this like flat earther guy who was trying to prove that, oh, Earth is flat, and his like findings came out and turns out Earth is not flat. Okay, now we're at 7th one. Hilarious at every size. This was considered comically obese in 1990. Okay, what the fuck? Where's the funny? Again, if you're above this range, no judgment. I don't really mind. It's not my problem. How much do you weigh? Or as long as you're happy. Such a weird green text. There's only like one line of green text. It's not even funny. Not even funny. Okay, now we are on our 8th green text. I just got released from prison. For years, I robbed a fucking bank, but plead down to aggravated assault. Money's gone, fucking die back, so well, could have been 20, so no complaints. Now what to do? Drive a truck. Here's what you do. Start a YouTube channel. The very first video is going to be sitting in front of a high quality camera looking presentable. Half the screen is going to show a video game. Title of the YouTube video: Real Bank Robber Critiques GTA 5 Bank Heist Mission. You're gonna commentate over the GTA 5 intro and say shit like, yeah, that's pretty realistic. They would have alarms like that. Pause the cutscene every now and then. Say some shit like, back when I hit the bank, the cops were on us much quicker than this, so I'm not sure this is entirely accurate. Your next video is going to be critiquing similar scenes from other games or movies. Then your videos are going to be Q&A about prison life. Before you know it, you are at 350k subs and growing, and all you do is talk into a camera about prison. Enjoy making more money than all of us. I mean, it's true. I've seen some content like this. I was looking at this, like unrecorded official game. This game is like so realistic looking, and there was this like a cop guy, Chris the cop. He was doing like a video, and like, yeah, you just like enjoy it. Like, I enjoy looking at people who know what they're doing, and they go like, yeah, it's true. This is our 9th green text. It's by X Yoshi Comics, Earl of Sandwich. Live in bad part of the town. Work at a grocery store. Always gives hobos the food the store wants to throw out. On cold days, I make a big jug of coffee and hand it out to them. No one ever asks me for cash because they know I'm broke. I am known as the Sandwich Man because I usually make sandwiches for them. Last year, got mugged walking back home. 5 seconds after being confronted, I hear, "Hey yo, get away from the Sandwich Man." 4 or 5 homies not 4 or 5 homies, 4 or 5 homeless guys run to me from half a block away, yelling at the mugger to get away from me. Despite him having a knife, he ran off after they came and they chased after him. Follow, and there was like 10 of them gathered around, and he was pinned to the ground. One called the police and they arrested the guy. Was told, "If anyone fucks with you, Sandwich Man, we'll go to bed." My face when I basically have a street gang by giving away all day old sandwiches, meat and bread. I'm told to throw in the trash. See, Anon learned that being a good human being has benefits. See, like, this is why you should always be good to people around you, because you never know when they're gonna work out for you, Always be good to others. You don't have to be good, but you should be good, and you shouldn't expect nothing in return. Like, look, like these homeless guys, they don't have anything much to give back other than their loyalty, and loyal they were to the end. I mean, they're probably loyal to him. I would love a part 2 to this where I know how the homeless gang is doing. Okay, now we are at the final one, our last one, and the 10th one. Okay, Anon gets friend zoned. 19th. Talking to a girl who does OnlyFans in my neighborhood. Sucks dick for money sometimes. Wanna get my first blowjob. We meet up. We smoke weed and talk for a bit. I start to pull out money and she stops me. "You're just so nice, Anon. I wanna be friends with you. So sticking your dick feels wrong. I can't believe I got friend zoned by a prostitute. What the fuck is wrong with me?" There's nothing wrong with you. That poor girl, like everywhere she goes, only things happening to her, like people are using her as an object or looking at her as like she's an object, or objectifying her. And then you come in her life, you're just like a doll, nice to her, you're acting like her friend, and she goes like, "Man, you're so nice to me. You're the only person who hasn't done this to me, like look at me like an object." And then like, I found a good friend, and oh my god, he's doing that as well. Well, shit, I can't have good friends, but hey, and that's a pretty depressing story. I think what he should have done is just have been friends with her. And like guys like these go like, "Oh my god, I don't have any friends. I want friends." And this was your chance. You blew it up, man. Yeah, what can we do? We can't do nothing for him. And only had a chance, and he blew up his chance. But unlike you, don't blow up your chance. You have been watching for a while. Again, go hit that subscribe button. Go hit that like button. Go follow me on Twitch. Do everything you can. Support me. Hey, I mean, probably no one's watching this. That's why I'm being rude. Thank you for joining in. I hope you had a good time. Fun time. We looked at some green texts. I would say they were actually wholesome. I was expecting them to be not wholesome with how that subreddit is most of the time. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, saying hi, and I hope you had a good time, fun time, and I will see you when I see you next. This has been Apple, and toodaloo.